Goodbye. No, don't go. I was just fitting in with today's show, Crazy Cottage, the children's game show that aired from 1996 to 1998 for 3 seasons. First hosted by Rick Adams, then Jez Edwards for the last 2 seasons. The show also features a puppet cuckoo called Vera. The gimmick of the show was that everyone and everything had to be performed backwards. So let's take a look at an episode to see this madness. So Rick and the kids walk backwards into shot as he says goodbye and tries to remind us who we had on the show. The orange and green teams introduce themselves as Rick nearly breaks character. Vera then comes out and explains that everything is backwards. Rick starts with the final round as he explains the game. They have to collect honey with some wheelbarrow. Honestly, he explains it, but it's so confusing and we are only at round 1. So the game plays out as Rick gives us some facts about the kids throughout the game. The oranges win as Rick then explains orange got the points, but because this game is backwards, green gets the point as the lowest scoring team wins the show. Keep up at home. We head to round 2 or 4 or whatever. It's very trippy as it's time for rewind. Rick explains how the game is played as they need to do stuff backwards, so when it's played forward it works. The orange team have to take the hat off their head, put it on the rack and unroll the scarf as the kid gives it a go. Vera likes what she did as the greens then have to turn the jumper inside out, pour soap powder and fill the basket with clothes. Cyril the robot plays it back as the kid also gets 40 points. So orange is still leading by 10 points as we head into the kitchen as it is very tilted. Rick throws a tomato as it comes back. He explains the game as the kids have to create the biggest pizza they can as they make a mess in the kitchen. The oranges dominate this challenge as time ends. Rick measures up as orange takes the 10 points. I mean greens. So outside it's round 4. Rick explains vice versa as he lists some clues and they have to bring back what he didn't describe, so he gives out the clues as they head into the shed to find the deck chair. The orange kid takes it straight away as the green kid doesn't know what to take. He takes a ball as he gets 40 points. The orange kid gets it all right as they get 60 points. It's a 40 points gap as orange are winning. So we head back inside for the final as Vera is telling us we are at the beginning. So Rick tells us we have to push on our puddings to answer the questions. So he makes the kids sit upside down on the sofa as they have to look at images and shout out what they are. The next bit is sort of similar as they have to guess the celeb behind the disguise. So now they have to listen to songs backwards. So next we see an image as there are many things wrong with it as they have to buzz in and say what's wrong with it. They list a huge list of things as everything seems to be an answer. They tie that round as they then count up the final scores as the oranges get the fewest points. They head outside to get their prizes as the greens get some sunglasses. The oranges get the goodie bag and some ski trip in Shropshire where they have to be dressed as sausages. I don't know. Rick introduces the show as Vera says goodbye and Rick says hello. The episode ends with everyone running off. Overall, Crazy Cottage was certainly something. From the games to the whole gimmick of the show being run backwards. The characters were cuckoo and the games were even more strange. It reminds me of Funhouse in a way. A little nice detail I like is that the name tags are spelled backwards. So in conclusion, it's an okay show, very silly. Would I go out of my way to find out? I have to say no, it's just too wacky that it puts people off. So thank you for watching. If you have any TV shows you like to see me do, put them in the comments.